All right. This is National Examinations Council 2024 Basic Education Certificate Examination. And what we have here is paper 1 and 2, mathematics. You can see the instruction. Before taking any exam, it's important you read the instruction. For paper 1, the instructions are there. You must answer all questions, use your HB pencil only, and so on and so forth. Now, let's go straight to the question, all right? Like we'll be looking at paper 1 of this 2024 mathematics examination. That's for Junior Waec or National Examination Council. The paper 1, on this slide, we have the first page, which contains 7 questions. The very first question says, express 367,900 in standard form. As you can see for this question 1, what we have here does not have a decimal. Since it does not have a decimal, let me write it out. We have 367,900. To express this in standard form, you have to count from the right to the left. So let's count this to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the decimal will be between 3 and 6. You stop there, you don't exceed there. You stop once you get to the last digit. So we'll have 3.67900 times 10 raised to the power 5. Okay, now among these options, the right one will be B, which is 3.679 times 10 raised to the power 5. But if you look at this question number 2, let me solve question 2 here. We have a decimal like 0.0007823. The same instruction expressed in standard form. Unlike question 1, where we counted to the left, for question 2, since it's decimal, we are going to count to the right, starting from the decimal point. So let's count to the right. This will give me 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? I counted 4 places to get to the first digit, so that the decimal will be between 7 and 8, and you have 8, 2, 3. Since I counted 4 places, it will be 10 raised to the power of 4. But since I moved to the right, it will be negative 4. So with decimal is negative, with whole number like we have in question 1 is positive. So if you move to the left, your exponent will be positive, but if you move to the right, it will be negative. So among the options, let's check for 7.823 times 10 raised to the power minus 4, and the right answer will be C. Now for question number 3, the question says simplify. Okay, let's simplify 0.012 times 0. How many zeros here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 0, 0, 0, and 9. Now divide everything by what? 0.06. That's division of decimal fractions have a rule, and the rule is that you must make the denominator a whole number. So to make this denominator a whole number, we need to move this decimal, place 1, 2. So 6 stands alone now as a whole number. So we have 6. So we must also move one of the numerators 2 places, because in mathematics, whatever you do to one side, you must do the same to the other side. Since we move 2 places in the denominator, in the numerator we'll move 1 and 2. So the number I work with, the first one will become 1.2, because I moved 2 places, or I moved the decimal point 2 places. I'll get back what I have here, which is 0. What? 0.00009. Okay. Now at this point, 12 can be divided by 6. So ignore the decimal point. 6 into 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2 times. Now, since there's one decimal point here, you just put one decimal point here. So I'll have 0.2 times 0.00009. Now, the next thing to do is to multiply the non-zero digits, which we have the 2 and the 9. Is that okay? Now, the non-zero digits, the 2 and the 9, 2 times 9 will give me what? 18. Let me write it here. That's 18. But then 2 here has 0.2, you have one decimal place. Then 0.0009. How many decimal places do we have there? Let's count. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus this one decimal place, that's 6, right? So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and put our decimal point. Then we'll fill up these gaps with zeros, okay? But if you look at the instruction says correct your answer to what? To one significant figure. And the first significant figure or the first non-zero digit is 1, isn't it? So how many places do you need to count to get to 1? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's like 1.8. Since I counted 5 places to the right, it will be 10 raised to the power minus 5 because I said for decimal is negative, for whole number is positive. Among the option, D will be the right answer. Question number 4 says simplify 2 whole number 1 out of 2 plus 5. This is very easy. All we need to do, we can just rearrange. The 5 is a whole number. So I can rearrange this as 5 plus 2.5 is also a whole number. So 5 plus 2 is 7, 1 over 2. But if you look at the options A to E, they are A to D are improper fractions. So you change what you have to improper fraction. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1. That's 15 over 2. And the right option is A, which is 15 out of 2. Now for question number 5, this question, for this fraction, to solve this, you start by bringing out the whole number, which is 5 minus 3. That's 2. Look at what I did. I subtracted the whole number, 5 minus 3, 2. Then bring out the fractions, 2 out of 3 minus 1 out of 4. Now 2 whole number, the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. You divide by the denominator and multiply by the numerator. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. You subtract. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. So we have 2 whole number, 5 out of 12. Now if you look at the options, you may want to think that, oh, the answer is not there. No, the answer is there. Just observe that some of the options are in improper form. So change your answer to improper fraction. 12 times 2 is 24 plus 5. That's 29 out of 12. And the right answer is A. Question number 6. I'm going to solve it here. Question 6. Question 6 is different. We have 2 whole number, 3 out of 2, times 1 whole number, 3 out of 5. Divide by 1 whole number, 2 out of 5. The first thing we need to do is to change all we have to improper fractions. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 for the first, I will have 7 out of 2. Do the same for the second. The multiplication sign is here. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3. That will give me 8 out of 5. Then the division sign, 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 for the third fraction. 5 times 1, 5 plus 2, 7 over 5. So all I did was to change all the fractions to improper fraction, which gave me 7 out of 2 times 8 out of 5 divided by 7 out of 5. Now we are going to do KCF, and we are going to follow the rule of BODMAS. That is why we are doing KCF. The rule of BODMAS says division comes before multiplication. So if you are solving any problem that involves division of fraction, you must use KCF. The K stands for keep, the C stands for change, the F stands for flip. At the same time, I must carry 7 out of, drag it along. So we have 7 out of 2 times. Now, KCF, keep 8 over 5, change division to times, that is the rule, and flip the next fraction. 5 will go up, 7 comes down. So that this 5 cancels this 5. 5 here 1, 5 here 1. 7 here 1, 7 here 1. Then 2 here 1, 2 into 8 is 4. So the right answer is 4. Since the right answer is 4, we need to look up the option. In the option, the right answer is B. For question 7, it says, simplify 5 whole number 1 out of 4 minus brackets 1 whole number 2 out of 3 minus 1 out of 2. Okay, we must use the rule of BODMAS. Very important, don't forget that. So we have to solve for the term in the bracket. So we have 5 whole number 1 over 4 minus what we have in the bracket, 1 whole number. Then look, take the LCM of the denominators. The denominators are 3 and 2. LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. 6 divided by 3, the first fraction, is 2, times the numerator, which is 2. We have 4 minus 6 divided by this denominator, 3. 3 times 1 is 3. So we have 5 whole number 1 over 4 minus 1 whole number. 4 minus 3 is 1 out of 6. 5 minus 1 is 4. Now take the LCM of the denominators. LCM of 4 and 6, the denominators, will give you 12. Then you divide and multiply. 12 divided by 4, 3. 3 times 1, 3. Minus 12 divided by 6, 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 4 whole number, 1 over 12 is the right answer. Then we go back to the option. In the option, 4 whole number, 1 out of 12 is option C. All right, we've done justice to the first 7 questions in paper 1. Let's go to paper, the next page. And the next page we have question 8. Question 8 says, convert 1.625. So 1.625 convert into a mixed fraction. The first thing we need to do is to make 1.625 a whole number. To do that, we move from the decimal point 1, 2, 3. I counted 3 places. I'll have 1625. Since I moved 3 places, I'll divide by 1000 because 1000 has 3 zeros. Now reduce this to the lowest term. So I'm going to gently divide through. I won't use divide with large numbers so you don't get confused. So for this, 16 divided by 5 will give us 3. That's 15. Right? Remainder 1. Put the remainder here. Alright, so 12 divided by 5 is 2. Remainder 2. You put the 2 on top of this 5. That's 25. Divided by 5 is 5. I'm done with the numerator. For the denominator, 100 divided by 5 is 25. Then bring down the 0. Then divide again the numerator and the denominator by 5. Okay. Let's take this part again. 100 divided by 5 is actually 20. So this is 20. Then bring down this 0. That's 200. So this 32 divided by 5 is 6. 30 remainder 2. Put the remainder here. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 200 divided by 5 is 40. Alright? Divide both sides by 5 again. 6 divided by 5 is 1. Remainder 1. Put the remainder here. 15 divided by 5 is 3. That's 13. Then 40 divided by 5, the denominator is 8. We are done. Just change the answer 13 out of 8 to improper fraction. 13 divided by 8 is 1. Remainder 5 out of 8. And the right option is E. Question 9 is a straight question. It says, what is the square of 27? Square simply means like 27. The exponent is 2D square, which means multiply 27 by itself. 27 times 27. Okay? So, let me create more space for this. Like I said earlier, 27 square means 27 times 27, okay? So 7 times 7 is 49. You write your 9 and move the 4 here. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 4, 18. 2 times 7 is 14. Put your 4, move the 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, that's 5. Sum this up, you have 9. 8 plus 4, 12, 2, put 1 here. 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7, 2, 9. And the right option will be E, 7 to 9. Alright, question number 10. It's very easy, but if you are not careful, you may find it challenging, which I wouldn't want. So the question says, question 10 now. Hold on. Let me find the smallest number by which 60 must be multiplied to be a perfect square. To do that, solve as if you are solving for LCM. Use the table method. Now let's divide. 60 divided by 2 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. As you can see, 2 is square. 3 needs 3 for it to be complete, and 5 needs 5 for it to be complete, to be square. So what we need to make 60 a perfect square is 3 and 5. So our answer will be 3 times 5, which is equal to what? To 15. So among the options we have, the right option is E, which is simply 15. That's option E. Alright, question number 11 says, okay, take note of the answer of question 10. 11, divide the LCM of 36, 72, and 144 by their HCF. Let's start with the LCM of 36, 72, and 144. So the smallest number that can go is 2. 36 divided by 2 here is 18. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 144 divided by 2 is 72. You continue with 2. 2 is not done with its work. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 2 is not done with its work. 9 divided by 2 cannot go into 18. 9 into 36, 18. 2 is not done with its work. 9 divided by 2, 9. 2 into 9 is 9. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Now 2 is done with its work. So we go to 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Into 9 is 3. Into 9 is 3. 3 into 3 is 1, 1, 1. So LCM will be the product of the divisors, which will give us 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. Mind you, 3 times 3 is 9. So let's multiply 16 by 9. 9 times 6 is 54. You put your 4, move your 5. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 5. That's 14. 144 is the LCM. Now we have the LCM. Let's find the HCF of 36, 72, 144. Okay, let me create space for that. We have the LCM. Let's solve for the HCF. So we'll create a table for the HCF: 36, 72, and 144. The smallest number that can go. But for HCF, unlike LCM, you must divide all numbers. The divisor must be able to divide through all the numbers. Let's start with 2. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 144 divided by 2 is 72. 2 is not done with his work, so continue. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 72 divided by 2 is 36. Now 2 is done with his work because 9 cannot be divided by 2. So the number that can be able to divide through all these numbers is 3. And this is how HCF works. So we'll divide through by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 36 divided by 3 is 12. 3 is not done with his work. We divide through by 3 again. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now we are done because we have 1. We don't really have any number that can divide through 1, 2, and 4. So we'll multiply the divisors. So HCF here, okay, let me separate them. This is LCM, and this is the answer for LCM. HCF is equal to 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. Now we have the HCF and we have the LCM. The final instruction: divide the LCM. The LCM is 144. Now divide it by 36. All you need to do, reduce it to the lowest term. Let's divide both sides by 2. So 144 divided by 2 will give me 72. 36 divided by 2 will give me 18. Let's divide both sides. We can use 9, we can use 3, we can use, but let's continue with 2. 72 divided by 2 is 36. And 18 divided by 2 is 9. Now 36 divided by 9 is 4. Alright, we are done. And if you look at the options, the correct option is B, which is 4. We are done with question 11. So let's take a look at question 12. Question 12 says, find the HCF of 18, 40, and 48. Like I said earlier, for HCF, you must use a number that must be able to divide through all the numbers. So let's start with 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 40 divided by 2 is 20. 48 divided by 2 is 24. 2 is done. And then if you take a look at the remaining numbers, 9, 20, 24, there is no other number that can be able to divide through these numbers. So the HCF is simply what? Is simply 2. The right option here is A. Now, if you look at question 13 looks a little bit confusing. The HCF of 48x and 88 is 8. What is the value of x? I want you to know that you can solve from the option. Just look at the option and pick out the number that can be divided by 8. Since the HCF was given, the HCF is 8. Remember that for HCF, 8 must be able to divide 48, the missing number represented by x, and 88. So the right option will be A, which is 56. 56 can be divided by 8, same as 48 and 88. So you don't even need to stress yourself, cracking your brain on what to do. So let's take a look at question 14. Question 14 says, express 0.025 in the form of 8 out of b in its lowest form. They are just asking you to express as a fraction. So move the decimal 1, 2, 3 to make what we have a whole number. So it will give us 25 as a whole number. Since we moved 3 places, we are going to divide by 1000 because 1000 has 3 zeros. We can just divide both sides by 25. 25 divided by 25 is 1. 100 divided by 25 is 4. Then you bring down this last 0. So the answer will just be 1 out of 40. If you look at the option, 1 out of 40 is A. Question 15. The question says, express 15 as a percentage of 20. So we just have 15 out of 20 as a percentage. You multiply by 100%. 20 year 1, 20 into 100 is 5. 15 times 5, 75% is the right option, which is D. We are done with the second page. Alright? So, and I'm sure all I did was clear. Without wasting time, we go to the third page, which is from question 16. Question 16 says, find 7.5% of 4 kilogram, 300 grams. Correct your answer to 3 significant figures. The first thing you must know is that 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. So 4 kilogram in the question is equal to 1000 times 4. That's 4000 grams. So change everything to grams. That will be this 4 kilogram, which is 4000 grams plus 300 grams. So 4000 grams plus 300 grams will give me 4300 grams. 7.5% is same as 7.5. Percentage sign in 7.5 means divide by 100. Now times 4300 grams. These 2 zeros cancels these 2 zeros. So we have 43 times 7.5. Multiply by 7.5. Once you're done, you put 1 decimal point. 5 times 3 is 15. 5, put 1 here. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 1, 21. 7 times 3, 21. 1 carry 2. 7 times 4, 28. 28 plus 2, 30. So sum this, we have 5, 2, 2, 3. 1 decimal is here. The instruction, your answer should be in 3 significant figures. So this 1, 2, 3 significant figures. This is my dotted line. The closest digit to the third is up to 5. Round it to 1, add it to this 2. Final answer will be 3, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So the answer is 323 grams. 323 grams is option C. Question 17 says, express 68 as a binary number. So let's, as a binary, we have to divide by 2. 68 divided by 2 is 34, remainder 0. 34 divided by 2 is 17, remainder 0. 17 divided by 2 is 8, remainder 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4, remainder 0. 4 divided by 2 is 2, remainder 0. 2 divided by 2 is 1, remainder 0. You write a 0 and bring out your 1. So from down you move upwards. So we have 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Now in BECE 2 as our answer. Now we'll go over to the options. The right option is D. It's 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, BECE 2. Alright, we'll go over to question number 18 now. Let's clean this off. So question 18 says, So the question 18, express 144 as a product of prime factors in index form. We use table method. 144, let's divide, starting with the smallest number that can go. 144 divided by 2 will give me 72. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 2 is done with its work, you go to 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, now if you want to express this as product of prime factors, we are supposed to just multiply the divisors, which would have given us 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. But since the instruction says in index form, how many 2's do we have here? 4, that's 2 raised to power 4. And how many 3's do we have? 2, that's 3 raised to power 2. And the right option will be 2 raised to power 4, 3 raised to power 2. That is option C. Question number 19 says convert 111 base 2. Convert this to base 10. So to do that, let this be 0, let this be 1, let this be 2. Is that okay? So let's start with the first one. That's 1 times base 2 raised to power 2, the 2 on top, plus this one, which is 1 times base 2 raised to power 1, the 1 on top, plus the last one, which is 1 times 2 raised to power 0, the 1 on top. So 1 times 2 raised to power 2 means 2 times 2, plus 1 times 2, plus 1 times. In math, anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. So this will be 1 times 1. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 1. Everything here is 4, plus 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 times 1 is 1. 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 1, 7 is the right answer. And the right answer is option B. Alright, let's go over to question 20. The question says, if the simple interest on a certain amount for 2 years at 5% per annum is 2,400, find the principal. All we need to do is to bring out the numerical values. The time given T is 2 years. The rate R is 5%. The simple interest was given, which is 2,400. And now you were asked to find the principal. Principal P is simple interest times 100 divided by rate times time. So P will be the simple interest, which is 2,400 times 100. Now you divide by the rate, which is 5, times the time, which is 2. 5 year 1, 5 into 100 is 20. 2 year 1, 2 into 20 is 10. So 2,400 times 10 will give me 2,400. Then you add 0 to it. That's 24,000 naira is the principal. The right option is obviously B. Question 21 says, subtract 9.65 from 42.5. So the bigger number is 42.5 and the smaller one is 9.65. Add 0 here, so it will be balanced. Borrow 1 from 5, 5 reduces to 4. Put the 1 here, that's 10 minus 5, 5. Borrow 1 from 2, 2 reduces to 1. Put the 1 on top of 4, that's 14 minus 6, 8. Borrow 1 from 4, 4 reduces to 3. Put the 1 here, 11 minus 9, 2. Bring down 3. The right answer will be 32.85. Among the options we have here, A is the correct option. Question number 22 says, find the simple interest on 15,000 naira deposited for 2.5 years at 5.5% per annum. So for question 2, we are going to start by bringing out the numerical values. The principal in the question is 15,000 naira. The time is 2.5 years, which is same thing, change to improper fraction, 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5/2 years. The rate is 5.5%, change to improper fraction, 2 times 5, 10 plus 1, 11/2%. Now, simple interest is principal PRT times rate times time over 100. Simple interest will be the principal, which is 15,000, times the rate, which is 11, bring the 2 down, times the time, which is 5/2, 5, bring the 2 down. The 100 that is meant to be in the denominator, you also write it where it's supposed to be in the denominator. 100 has 2 zeros, it cancels 2 zeros upward. 150 divided by these 2 year 1, 2 into 150 is 75. Okay, so let's multiply 75 times 11. Okay, let's 11 times 5. That's these two first. 11 times 5 is 55. Now 75 times 55. 5 times 5, 25. 5 carry 2. 5 times 7, 35 plus 2, 37. 5 times 5, 25. 5 carry 2. 5 times 7, 35 plus 2, 37. We have 5, 7 plus 5, 12, 2 carry 1, 11, 1 carry 1. That's 4125. Okay. The numerator is 4125. Now divide by 2, which we still have as the denominator. So 4125 divided by 2. 2 into 4 is 2. Better still, let's use long division. Though it would have been 2 into 41, but let's use long division. Using long division, we have 4125. I can just divide 41 by 2, or 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4, take away is 0. 1 divided by 2 cannot go, you put 0, bring down 1. 2 into 1 cannot go, bring down 2. 2 into 12 is 6, times 2, 12, take away we have 0, bring down the last 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2, 2 times 2, 4, take away you have 1. This can go put point at 0, 2 into 10 is 5. So the right option is simply D, which is 2062 naira 50 kobo. Alright, I'm going to clear the board so we will have enough space to solve question 23. Alright, question 23. This question says, Felix bought a car at the rate of 3,000 naira, 3,088 naira. Oh, what am I saying? Sorry, 3,088,144 naira. He made cash payment of 32% and paid the remaining through bank transfer. How much was paid through transfer? So let's find out how much he paid. He paid is 32%. Okay, so the remaining, because 100% means everything, we 100 minus 32%, we give you the one he paid through bank transfer. 100 minus 32, we give us 68%. So 68%, which means 68 over 100, of this 3,088,144 was paid via bank transfer. So divide through by 100. 100 has 2 zeros, so you just move 1, 2, and put your point. So we have 30881.44 times 68 will give us our answer. 8 times 4 is 32. 32, you put 2, move 3 here. 8 times 4, 32 plus 2, 35. 5, move 3 here. 8 times 1, 8 plus 3, 11. 1, move 1 here. 8 times 8, 64 plus 1, 65. 5, move 6 here. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 6, 70. 0, you move 7 here. 8 times 0, 0 plus 7, 7. 8 times 3, 21. You go to 6. 6 times 4. Let me clean what we have on top so it doesn't mistake you. So 6 times 4, 24. 4, put your 2 here. 6 times 4, 24 plus 2, 26. 2, put your 2 here. 6 times 1, 6 plus 2, 8. 6 times 8, 48. 8 carry 4. 6 times 8, 48 plus 4, 52. 2, put 5 here. 6 times 0, 0 plus 5, 5. 6 times 3, 18. Now let's sum this up. So this will give me 2, 9, 7. 8 plus 5, 13, 3. Carry 1, 8 plus 1, 9. 7 plus 2, 9. 5 plus 1, 6. 8 plus 2, 10. 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 decimal from the beginning, we have this. So it will be 2,069,937.92. And the right option is B. Alright, that's it for question 23. Let's look at question 24. Okay, I just observed a slight mistake in the calculation for 23, but the option I pick is correct. So just multiply yourself and get it done the right way. Sorry about that. That's for question 23. But the right answer is B. So, alright, we'll take question 24. Question 24 says, estimate the sum of the following. So, if you estimate 10 naira, 50 kobo, alright, as a whole amount, 5, since this is up to 5, round it up to 1, add it to 10, that is 11 naira. If you estimate the next, which is 5 naira, 85 kobo, round this 8 up to 1, is more than 5, add it to the 5. This would be 6 naira. Do you understand? Now you go to the next, which is 125 naira, 10 kobo. So let me write it here. You have 125.10. This is less than 5, so it will be 0. You have 1 to 5 back. Then we have 16 naira, 20 kobo. Estimate this. This is less than 5. It becomes 16 naira because I won't add it to 16. Then the last one there, we have 15 naira, 20 kobo. If you estimate this, this is less than 5, so we just write our 15 naira. So let's add up what we have. Let me arrange according to size. We have 1 to 5, we have 16, we have 15, we have 11, and the last is 6. 6 plus 6, 12, plus 15, 17, plus 1, 18, 18 plus 5, 23, 3 carry 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1, 5, 6, 7, bring down 1. So the answer will be 173 naira no kobo. That is the estimate. All right, thank you very much. We are going to stop here. That's question 24 in paper 21. So we are going to continue from question 25. For paper 1, we have 60 questions, and from 25, we'll try and complete everything in paper 1. So thanks, and I hope you enjoyed the class.